Hey, I am Byuusan. I'm giving you guys Chaos TD review. This TD is Arpeggio of Blue Steel. TD comes with 10 extra cards and 50 main deck and 1 promo. So I'm gonna go through the cards, the promo, and 4 copies of the partner Iona. What she does is you draw an extra card in the beginning of every main phase, and when this battles a character, it may put it to rest. And then if your opponent has 3 or more rested cards, all your characters gain an extra 2 attack. It's a bad partner. Yes, it's a bad partner.
I got that for free.
It's a bad partner, but it's the only partner this deck has, so there you go.
People are gonna cry.
You'll get 4 copies of the partner and 1 copy of the promo. The promo has the same name as the partner card, so you could just change this into the one of the cards. This is the SP, and this is the normal card. All right, next is 3 copies of Chihai Gunzo. To play this card, you have to discard a card from your hand. When a mental model card is sent to, you may discard a card with the name mental model in your hand. And for that turn, all your mental model cards have an extra 3 attacks, and you may discard a card to draw 2 cards. These aren't very good either. No, this is pegged as a TD, right? It's not gonna be very good. I mean, like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not something you'll use as a support card. It's probably you probably use it as a draw entry card. Next, you have the 3 copies of Takao. Yep, 3 copies of Takao. To play this card, you must put a card that's currently on field face up to face down. First, standing face up to face down reverse. When this card. Yeah, this is what I get for not reading the cards first. When you have 3 more other mental model cards, this card gains penetrate, trample, and when this card attacks, you draw a card. This is probably your main beater card in this deck. So you probably want to try to get this out when you can. Because have an expensive entry cost, it might be a little bit hard to get out. I think it's 4 copies of Haruna. Yeah, 4 copies of Haruna. Any burn damage your opponent does is reduced by 3, and you put this put this card from stand up to reverse, and discard a card to salvage a character card. So this is your character salvager. So yeah, it's your salvager, and it reduces burn damage by 3. I say it's a decent support. I think it's 3 copies of Kirishima. Nope, 4 copies of Kirishima. Reduce damage by 3. Same card, same first effect. Reduce all burn damage by 3. You can rest this to draw a card. Good first turn card. Technically, reducing burn damage and drawing a card. I think it's 4 copies of Congo. To play this card, you must put a card from from face up to face down. When this card attacks, it gains 3 attacks. It has first strike. So basically, your other main beater card, because it has first strike, its defense becomes irrelevant unless the card either has first defense or they negate the skill in general.
Holy
but it has a low defense. That also means that it's easy to kill out before that phase happens. 4 copies of Maya. When you play this card, put a card back face up, and you can put this from stand to reverse to put your opponent's friends to rest. So it can stop 1 blocker card because since it's a main phase ability, not a battle phase ability, it becomes a bit limited, but that's what you use it for. Just stop one attack and put a card face up.
Wait, how many?
I think, oh, there's still, I forgot her name again. What's her name again? When you play this card, you may salvage an, you may salvage an event card, so this is your defense salvager.
It's lowly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a lowly, why does it matter?
You don't need to know a name, all you need to know is it's Makie.
So yeah, this is your event salvager to salvage your events. It's a +1 in a sense because you put a card on field and you get an event card back. So it's definitely good, pretty good actually. Now you go to the events. 4 copies of this. I'm not even gonna bother with the name. You just put a card back face up. That's all it does. Put a card back face up. A healer card.
Then that's all you care about.
I think 4 copies of this. Nope, 3 copies of this. You can only use this card from your hand if you have 2 or more face-up mental model cards. And then you choose one character, and that character loses all its battle skills. It's in a Blue Steel deck. This is a very easy requirement. So, depending on which one you run, this is definitely a recommended card. If you play in the main deck, I say. I think it's 2 copies of this. Yep, 2 copies of this. You're going to play this card if by discard you had to discard a card to pay this card. When you may put a card from rest to stand, and then but you're going to use this during your opponent's battle phase. So your opponent rests one of your cards, you can put it back to stand. It's a good card. No, it's not a good card. It's more like it's an anti-rest card. So. I think most decks will run at least one of these, so there you go. 2 copies of this. 2 copies of this card. You must discard a card to play this card. Choose one character, deal 2 damage to it, and then you take out a set that was under that character. So basically, this is a set destruction card and deals burn damage.
No, so I'm just trying to figure out how many.
A little bit of burn damage. It's a good card for destroying set cards.
Said last night.
Alright, I think it's set. Nope. This. 1 copy of this. You must discard a card from your hand to play this card.
That's great.
You may rest. You put one of your friends to rest, and then all your mental metal cards gains 2 attack and 1st strike. So basically, it's kind of a rush tactic. Not very rush tactic. I'm not really sure how you could use this card in this deck, to be honest, because one card already has 1st strike when happens. And you have to rest a card to actually use this card, so I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm a culprit because I work in the middle of the night.
1 copy of this. You discard a card, put 1 of your cards from face up to face down, and you put one of their friends face down. This is the main reason why you would buy TD in the first place. It is. It's really the reason why you buy TD in the first place. Most decks will run 2 or 3 copies of this, even on a full booster deck. And you're going to get this card from TDs. You're going to get 1 copy of this, by the way, per TD. It's a good card. You should get it if you can. Alright, we go to sets. I think it's 3 copies of this. Nope, 2 copies of this. Reduce burn damage by 3, and when this card gets destroyed, you may draw a card. And the modifier is +3 defense. It's a good defensive card. You probably put this under your partner. I mean, if they do destroy it, you don't even lose the card because you get to draw a card after that. So I think it's not bad, but you won't see this in the main series deck. I think it's 3 copies of this. Yep, 3 copies. Whenever your opponent's cards go from stand to rest, all your cards gain 2 attack, and this effect happens even if this card goes face down. It's a +2/+2, so extra 2 attack and defense. It goes well with the partner, the promo, the partner. So you might set this under your partner too. I say that. So it's not bad. And 2 copies of this. When this card attack, +3 attack, you must discard a card to play it. When that character attacks, you choose a character and deal 2 damage. 2 burn damage. So it's kind of a burn set card. I can't say nothing about it. It's not bad. It gives you the option to burn. Alright, I'll go through the extra deck now. The extra deck is like the Yu-Gi-Oh extra deck. You have to make these somehow. I'll tell you how to make these. There's 4 copies of Makabe and Haruna. To play this, either one of the characters has to be on field, and then you have to send either another copy of the same character from the field or from your hand to the waiting room, and you enter in this card on top of the card that it used to be. This reduces 3 damage, and you put a card from face down to face up. It's a 5/5 +1/+1. It's basically a hero card that lets you heal, that will reduce burn damage. So it's not a bad card. It's not recommended for main deck, but it's not bad. 3 copies of Kirishima, the teddy bear. To enter this card, you must discard 2 cards. When this card enters, you put one of their friends to rest. And then when this card attacks, it gains 3 attack. So it would go well with the event that I told you about, the one against first strike. Other than that, it's not really all that good because you have to discard 2 cards to even enter this card in the first place. And last card. What's this do? Oh yeah. When you enter this card, you have to use Congo and Maya as part of your entry cost. When this enters the cards, you can look at the top 3. You tip, and then you can rearrange your top, and then you draw a card. And then you gain the card. This card has trample. It's a 6, so it's a 6/2 with trample. Kind of like Congo because it's a 6/2 already with first strike. It's not a bad card unless you rearrange the top, so you know what you're going to draw into, and then you know what card will come up next. If you're playing Congo and Maya, it might be a card you might consider using because the card has trample too, so it's not bad. As a deck, I think expect the TD is a TD. It's not gonna be very good, but I think it can make a decent fight against other TDs. If anything else, it's gonna fail. Anything else, this deck's gonna fail. Any full boosted deck, this deck is gonna fail because that's how the game works. So yeah, the deck's not bad. There's definitely some cards in here you could use in an actual full boosted main deck. But where's that card? Like this card you can use in a full booster main deck for sure. This card you might be able to. This card you might be able to. Not this card. This one you might be able to if you run the 2 cards. Other than that, yeah, I think these are like the main 4 cards you'll actually even buy in the first place. Yeah, thanks for listening. I hope there was not too much background. So yeah, thanks for listening. Alright, I'm done.
So rate, comment, subscribe, and hopefully you'll see more chaos videos. Okay, bye.